host Louisville at Cameron Indoor.
You just can't be in a rush. That's what I'm telling them. Just be patient. It's hard to win a championship. The pressure isn't even on us now. We gotta, just enjoy the process and have fun.
Kawhi Leonard, wise beyond his ears, preaching to his teammates, don't be obsessed with the destination, but enjoy the journey. Leonard's 43 points in the rout of Cleveland helped the Clippers maintain their fourth slot in the Western standings. The team is currently 5.5 games back of their in-town rivals of the best record in the conference. Max, like, love, or hate Kawhi's message?
I love Kawhi's message. I love the way it's delivered. Look, and by the way, Stephen A., we just got through a whole controversy in sports about calling players thugs and everything. So I want to be very clear that I would apply the following term to Pat Riley or Phil Jackson or, any Doc Rivers, any coach you'd want to mention, and several players also. That's a gangster right there. That is a dude who is, I think it was Chris Long who retweeted some fight that was on social media recently and made some comment like, you know who you should be scared of? The one guy who's not in the fight, who's just like middle-aged guy chilling, eating his food while all this is going on. Because in the action movie, that would be the guy that you have to worry about. That's Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard's not worried about this commotion. And you talk about load management, Stephen A., but that's just smart. Like in the beginning of every season, competitively, not in terms of the business of the NBA, the competition, which is what the players are supposed to be worried about in terms of the integrity of the game, is, okay, everybody, here's your team. The goal is to win a championship. Go. Within the rules, go. So if you're having a knee issue or if you're just fatigued or you don't want to play the second of back-to-back because you realize you're going to have home court anyway and it's better for you to be rested, that's what you do. Kawhi Leonard is saying, everyone calm down. This is the regular season. We're going to be fine. Here's the best way to achieve the results you want. Have fun. Trust me, I'm a 2-time final MVP with 2 different teams. Trust me, when I'm on the court with y'all, we're, almost unbeatable. When I'm off, we're average. I get it. But so, in other words, he's the best player on the team. He's leading by example. Trust me. Calm down, everyone. This is only part of the journey. The real season begins, as everyone knows in the NBA, more than 50% of the teams make it, in the postseason. That's when it matters. Now, contrast that with LeBron James, who's always been so wise about this in recent years. Taking it easy in the regular season, getting his team ready for the playoffs, and then taking off. LeBron is playing the way Steph and them did when they won 73 games but lost to LeBron's Cavs. They're acting like the regular season is the playoffs. It's Kawhi who's sending the right message and doing it in just the right way, and he is the reason. More than anything else, I've been picking the Clippers to go all the way since the moment he made his choice. This is an example of why.
First of all, I get tired of people saying that about LeBron James in terms of what's going on with the Lakers. Did it ever occur to anybody that LeBron James and Anthony Davis, especially LeBron James, is balling out as much as he can right now to get a cushion so you can afford to take a rest when it really, really counts, as opposed to taking rest now? Did it ever occur to anybody that LeBron says, let's secure the number 1 seed, let's go out there, wreak havoc, wreck shop, do what we got to do, get comfortable, and then we could be in cruise control in March. So when April rolls around, we're really fresh and we're ready to go. That could be a strategy that he's employing. After all, he is one of the greatest players to have ever played, and obviously one of the most cerebral players we've ever seen. So give the man some credit, and let's give him credit for exercising some degree of intelligence. Now it gets to Kawhi Leonard. I got news for you, Max. Over the last 13 games, the Los Angeles Clippers are 7-6. 7-6. Now, granted, you might sit up there and that might not mean anything to you. It means something to me. Here's why it means something to me. Because these dudes get up and take no prisoners. They've got lions on their squad. They go after it. They're ready to go, especially when it comes against the Lakers. Not. We like to think that they're going to be okay because they got Doc Rivers and Ty Lue and Sam Cassell and these boys on their bench. So I get all of that. The flip side to it, however, is that this team is not tremendously accustomed to playing together, and you never know what kind of roadblocks could come down their path. I don't mind what Kawhi Leonard said. He's a two-time champion and two-time NBA Finals MVP. He is qualified. He has the credentials. He knows what he's talking about. I get it. The flip side to it, however, is this. If you are the Los Angeles Clippers and you are paying attention to how you have looked periodically, perhaps he shouldn't be so laissez-faire about it, because everybody ain't Kawhi Leonard. He's speaking for himself, but when you're speaking for the rest of your team, they ain't you. They're great, but they ain't you.
Kawhi Leonard just dropped 41 points in 29 minutes. I think it's Kevin Pelton on ESPN.com.
Right?
What's that? Maybe it was 43. I thought it was 41. Anyway, it's over 40 points in under half an hour. I think it was Kevin Pelton on ESPN.com. It's an insider article. I highly suggest you, by the way, ESPN Plus, not to do a commercial, but that's the best money you'll ever spend.
Yeah. Disney Plus is great, too.
It really, I don't want to start doing this right now because it sounds like you're shilling, but I'm a consumer. He talks about can the Clippers trade their way past the Lakers? What else might they need? And he highlights the fact that defensively, when Kawhi's on the court, they're a top 3 defense, and when he's off the court, they're like barely above average. As I've been saying all along, Kawhi, who's almost as good as anyone when it doesn't matter the most, and who's better than everyone when it does, is the best player in the game. But that includes his style of leadership in this case. Stephen A., he's not really saying all the things we're saying. All he's literally saying is have fun. That's the best way to achieve the goal. Everyone relax. I think you're playing a little tight. That's the message. Now, we could also read into it and connect it to the load management and talk about the kind of veteran champion who knows how to get the entire journey, who sees it, who's been there before and isn't just dealing with what's in his face and panicking, right? Having an overreaction, but laying back and saying, well, we got the crew. We have the talent. Trust me, I will lead you there. I've done it twice as the MVP of the finals. I've done it twice. We're going to be fine. Relax, have fun. That's the way to get there. When it matters most, then we'll turn it on.
He doesn't have as many rings. He doesn't have as many rings as LeBron James. So it remains to be seen whose strategy is best, because LeBron has never engaged in this kind of LeBron has never engaged in this kind of load management. But having said all of that, I'll give Kawhi Leonard the benefit of the doubt. I'll give the Clippers the benefit of the doubt because they got some Lions over there. And their belief is, from what they've told me, they've got 5 in Patrick Beverley, Lou Williams, obviously Kawhi and Paul George and Montrezl Harrell. They're questioning whether the Lakers have 1. If you are the Lakers, since you've lost to them twice, the time has come to stand up to the Clippers and answer the challenge. That much I will admit.
All right, Lakers currently first in the West. The Clippers are 4th, followed by the Jazz and the Nuggets. Maybe everybody's feeling the heat in the same town, hearing the pressure, starting early there in L.A. All right, guys, we'll leave it on that note. It was a rough season for Jerry's underachieving Cowboys. So what must be done to get America's team, a.k.a. Stephen A.'s team, back on track? The answer coming up shortly.
I'm taking a high.